Good evening, my friends. Kevin the Comic Doctor coming to you with another live CGC unboxing. I want to apologize for those of you that came at 7 o'clock. I couldn't get on here at 7 o'clock, guys. I had an electrician doing some work, and it ran a little longer than I thought, and so I postponed it till 9. So again, if you were here waiting earlier, I do apologize for that. But I'm here now, and I've got some nice CGC books to share with you. Just one box today, although another one I believe is on its way back tomorrow, possibly Friday. So expect another unboxing at some point over the next few days. Guys, I'm Kevin the Comic Doctor. I'm a comic book presser and authorized CGC dealer located way up in Oshawa, Ontario, Canada. And every once in a while, CGC, there's this nifty company down in Florida that likes to, who grades comic books. I send a lot of books down to them for a lot of my clients, most of which who watch this show. And then every once in a while, they send books back to me. And I do one of these live unboxing shows. So if you like comic books, like talking about comic book collecting, CGC grading, movies, speculation, all that kind of stuff, I think you're in the right place. You're amongst friends here. So why don't you hit that subscribe button and hit that like button, and most importantly, hit that notification bell so you'll know when I go live. All right, guys. Before I get started, a big thanks again to all of you and to Roy on last Saturday, who came on here on Saturday night, and we did a live claim sale. What a success it was. That's the second claim sale we've had. Between Roy and Tony, I think we've done almost $10,000 in comic book sales. So guys, there's obviously a definite need and want and desire for these types of shows and the opportunity to buy really cool books at great prices. So keep your eye open. I have a few more. I have 2 more for sure coming up. And if any of you would like to have your comic books showcased on a live claim sale, which will take place right now, they're on Saturday nights at 9. That might change, but for now, that's when they're going to be. If you have lots of books you want to sell, give me, throw me a text or throw me an email, and I'll give you all the details as to how it all works and how it can be done. And you don't have to leave the comfort of your own home. You stay home and you do it. I stay here. You can be anywhere in North America, and you can sell your books right from there, right here on YouTube. Okay, guys, enough of that. Let's get right to it. The first book, I already have it set up here, and you're going to notice. I hope you're going to notice a difference. Let's hope it's going to stay focused now. I think it is. A Nova #1 and a 9.2, and you'll notice the colors are better. Well, that's because I'm not using this webcam anymore. This thing right here. I was using one of these little doohickeys, but now I'm using another nice camera. So hopefully you'll enjoy that a little more. And next we have a copy. Oh, another Nova. This one's also a 9.2 white pages. So 2 Nova 9.2 white pages. All right. We also have, I think I'm seeing triplets, guys. 5.5 Nova #1. Okay. This is getting kind of ridiculous. 7.0. $9.0. Someone's specking on the Nova. Someone's specking on the Nova. 6.5. 6.5. I'll just keep stacking this up. Oh my Lord. How many Novas? I forget. 8.5. If anybody's looking for a Nova, I think I know where you can find one. All right. You know what? I'm going to clean all these up, and while I do, why don't we go over to the chat window and see who's in the house as I straighten all this stuff up. And we have Pappy. Pappy's here first. How you doing, Pappy? Good to see you. Stavros, nope, was here even before the doc. Thought about doing an unboxing video. There you go. Again, guys, I apologize if any of you guys were here at like 7, because I came here at 6:30. I wrote a little note saying, guys, I won't be here till 9. Again, I apologize. James is here, Real Hyperion. How you going? How you doing, James? Jim from Alaska. Hail from Alaska. How you doing, James? Good, or Jim, good to see you. Stavros, hey, buddy. Sam, what's up, Doc? Hey, what's up, Doc? Pete Bales, worked out perfectly for me. I couldn't make it 7, but happened to check in at 9:30 to watch the replay. Now I get to see it live. Pete Bales, Paul, good to see you, pal. Glad you could make it live. Always nice chatting with all you fine folks. Who else here? Chuck's here as well. How you doing, Chuck? Wow, a lot of people in the house today. How's it going? Not bad. I'll be honest, a bit of a headache today. Bit of a headache, but it's kind of subsiding. Once I got on here, it's kind of, you guys are my remedy, I think. All of a sudden, it's kind of subsiding, which is great. Stavros, I account. Did I skip anybody here? Oh, congrats for the newspaper feature, 10 out of 10. Oh, thanks, Stavros. Yeah, if you haven't noticed, guys, I was featured in a local, our local newspaper did a little article on me, and unbeknownst to me, it's not only in the local paper, but also in the Toronto Star, which is a pretty big publication, actually. So my daughter's like, "Oh, geez, Dad, is that going to get you even busier?" I'm like, "Oh, I hope not. I hope not." So yeah, if you guys are in the Toronto area, if you're not in the Toronto area, head over to the Toronto Star, or go to my Facebook page, and there's a link to it, so you can check it out there. But thanks, man. Thanks very much. All right, let's get back to it. Let's see what else we have. Oh, everybody's favorite. Give me right there. There she is. Look at her. All right, let's see. We got a first appearance of Carnage, a very rare book featuring the first appearance of Carnage, ASM 361. All right. Nice copy of Amazing Spider-Man 300 as well. Nice. Daredevil 168 in a 9.2. It's a book that's heating up. You know, guys, all these Disney announcements and Thunderbolts and then Daredevil Reborn, and I'm starting not to give a crap anymore. I think I'm fatigued with the MCU. I think I'm fatigued with all of it. You know, it's sad because I was one of the biggest supporters of it, but I think I'm done. I think I'm checking out. Like, I'll go see them, but I'm not going to rush out on opening night anymore, unless the kids want to. But I don't see a need to anymore. The movies have, to me, been a big letdown. So recently, so we'll see. Let's see what else we got here. Alrighty, we have that. Wow, another 168 and a 9.4 this time. Nothing wrong with that. We've got a Wolverine number 4 and a 9.6. Looks like we have a whole set coming up here, out of order. We've got a number 1 in a 9.4. A number 2 in a 9.2. These are all the newsstand copies, I believe. Is that it? I think that might be it. Okay, we have a Wolverine number 1 also in a 9.2. I got to fix this camera so I can center this a lot easier and a lot quicker. All right. Maybe we'll go back to the chat room before I... right there. Okay, here we go. Hey, Prince Zodiac's here. Neil, how's it going, bud? Nice article. Oh, sorry. What's the skinny? What's up, Doc? How you doing, pal? Good to see you. Stavros, I count for 1/3 of those sales. Yes, Stavros, you. These sales are not good for you. I don't think. But I heard you and Roy did a little bit more after. I think was that you? I think it was you. Anyway, it's good. Roy's very easy to deal with, usually. Sam and Rob F was the other 2/3. Yeah. Was it his name Rob? Was it Brandon? I thought it was, but I could be wrong. Sam. I need a copy of No Will Stavros. We've got many right here. James, saw your post on Instagram showing my FF112. It looks better now. Yeah, if you haven't had a chance, go over to my Instagram page. James had a copy of Fantastic 4112, and it was graded by ECS. Do I still have the logo over there? Yeah, that's over there somewhere. Anyways, what a mess, man. I opened it up. See, when you have a book like this, like ECS, they use like a non-proprietary slab. So the slab anybody can buy, and they seal it up with tape so that if you pull the tape off, it's, you know, the grade is null and void type thing. But the worst part is when I opened it up, they created this kind of cockamamie inner seal, inner well, and they didn't seal it proper. So the comic was bouncing around, and the bottom of the comic was hitting the plastic slab. When I opened it up, the comic was already out of the slab, so that's not good. So there was quite a bit of damage towards the bottom of the book. I'm not sure if that damage was there initially or if it was caused by the improper sealing of the inner well. But yeah, if you go into Instagram, you'll see the before and after pictures of the Fantastic 4112. There's even a video of me taking it out of the slab and showing exactly what I was just talking about. So buyer beware if you're going with ECS, man. You know, I've always said I think it's great when a company can offer services similar to CGC. It gives us an option. It gives us an alternative, right? We don't want to be beholden to any one company, right? It's nice to go out and have a variety of restaurants and a variety of, you know, gas stations, a variety of whatever. We don't have much of a variety as comic book collectors. We have CGC for the most part. You know, with PGX or CBCS, we talked about this before, and ECS trying to break into the market. Unfortunately, they started with an inferior product. So to me, it's like, you know, if you're going to go out and wrestle with the big boys, you should have your ducks lined up first, because first impressions are hard to, you know, to forget. So my first impression with ECS is a very crappy slab and a crappy job encasing it. So again, hopefully they'll fix things up, so it won't be quite so bad. It was pretty bad. All right, what else we got here? Okay, we have Teen Titans #1 in an 8.5. You guys digging the new camera? Much better than that webcam, eh? We also have another Wolverine #3. I don't think we had one of those yet. Right there. We got a Daredevil 131 and a 7.0. That's a book that started to heat up as well. First Bullseye. It's always been a hot book, but now it's just getting even hotter. We've got a DC Comics Presents 826, the first appearance of Cyborg, and 8.0. What's this? We got a green label here. Oh, okay. It's a first appearance of the Hobgoblin and a 6.5, missing the tattoos. That's why we got the green label. All right, so we'll get these all cleaned up. Let's go back to the chat. Stavros, Kevin, yeah, I'll slip one in there. Yeah, I'm trying, guys, to do a shipment this week for those of you waiting for comics. I'm finding it incredibly difficult to do everything. Like today, I was doing a huge CGC submission today. I did get some pressing done today too, but doing a CGC submission for me is one full day. Doing shipping for me is one full day. So that's 2 days of the week gone. 2 days of the week where I am not pressing comic books. Yeah, I have to figure something out because, you know, and I don't want to say I don't trust anybody to do this sort of thing, but the CGC stuff, my daughter for the first time filled out some forms, the CGC forms for me yesterday, and it actually went pretty well. And I gave her a lot of books and she did a good job. So that's one thing that can help me. But I mean, just packing the books up and doing all the customs forms, I like doing that myself. Because if something goes wrong, man, I don't want to, you know, it's my fault. But I've done it so long, packing and shipping, that I don't want to relinquish that. Anyways, is that me being a control freak? I don't know. I just want to make sure everybody's books are properly taken care of. But that being said, You know, I was looking forward to another person coming to the shop and helping out. That didn't work out, unfortunately, so it's still just me and Charlo. But yeah, I have put out some feelers looking for a second person to come to the shop. And I've had a lot of people contact me, but if they don't live in this city, within Oshawa, in the area, it's pointless. I need somebody who lives right here, right near me. Otherwise, it won't work out. So that's also a dilemma. All right, we also have the last few books here, guys. We have a Batman 251, very famous Neil Adams cover. Oh, here's a pretty nice book. Nice copy of Amazing Spider-Man 129 and a white pager. We also have another ASM 300. This one is in a 9.6. And this should be the last book that was on. Yeah, there it is. On our thumbnail. And we have a Fantastic Four 49 and a 7.5. That book has also really gained a lot of momentum. And look what I've got. What's in the press on here? Look at this, guys. How unprofessional. That's me kind of not seeing straight. Sorry about that. I have what's in the press down here, and it's not what's in the press. But I don't think you guys mind, do you? No. All right. So there you go. Here, I'll fix it really quick because that's easy to fix. Get rid of that. Where's the image there? Get rid of that. No. No. There it is. There we go. That's the one I wanted. That's the one I wanted. Anybody notice that? Little faux pas there? What else you guys talking about? Let's go back to the chat. Henry Sear, how you doing, Henry? Good evening, sir. Man Bat Detective, how you doing, sir? Good to see you. Been a while. Mike S, are those my books? I have no idea. If you submitted 9 or whatever copies of Nova, it's probably yours because no one else has done that. So I'm sure it is yours. Whoa, we got a lot of comments here. RP's in the house. How you doing, RP? Okay, what's going on here? Thanks, Man Bat Detective. Good to see you. Sam says, is it me or the books like to be on a weird angle? They are on a weird angle because my camera is not facing directly down. It's kind of doing, the camera's kind of doing one of these. Instead of doing a perfect 90-degree angle down, I think I have to get an attachment for it to do that. The webcam was doing it, but I don't care. The picture quality is 1,000 times better now than it was on that webcam. So I'll take the weird angle for a little while until I can get another attachment. Stav, camera super clear. That's what I like to hear. Henry says, what about the comment on camera? Much improved. Thanks, Henry. Appreciate you noticing. Mad Detective finally made it. Hey, Doc, will you be at the next TC? Yes. Man Bat Detective's asking, will I be at the next comic book show in October? I will be grabbing books at that show. Again, I will not be bringing books back because I'm working by myself. I can't bring books back to the show, unfortunately. So I will be at the next Toronto comic book show. It's a great show. You should come out. If you're local or going to be in the Toronto area on that Sunday, October 16th, you need to come to Rob's Toronto comic book show. Is the best show in Toronto. It just is. And I'll be there. So you can come by and say hi. Although I'm usually pretty swamped, but you can come by and wave at me or whatever, or throw something at me and say, hey, whatever. That'd be great to see you. But I'll be taking submissions that day as well too. And I may be doing a submission freeze. I'm not sure yet. Let's see how much I get done in the next month. I may do a submission freeze after that date because I'm just swamped. Every Saturday I'm getting like 100 books at my shop. Every Saturday. Yeah, I'm not complaining. It's fantastic. But you know what? It's a lot. It's a lot. Very nice, polite guy. Talking about me? RP. Kyle's here. Good evening from just west of Montreal. Hope everyone is doing a lot of Quebec friends today. Good to see you guys. Hope you're keeping well. Mike S says, this is either one of my orders or a big coincidence that all my books are the same. No, Mike, it probably is yours. Those Novas ring a bell. If anybody wants to buy a Nova, Mike's right here. Hit him up. Pete Bale says, the color looks great on the new camera. Thanks, man. Yeah, it's Sony a6000. It's a little bit, I got an a6400 here, and the a6000 is over there. So yeah, it's a much nicer camera. The colors are beautiful, and that's why I bought it, because I wanted to have that. Stavros, don't know why I have gotten into Daredevil lately. Have 0 DD last month, bought a #1, now starting a series. It's a good series, man. It's a great classic Silver Age Marvel series. The prices aren't incredibly high yet. It's still #1 is pretty pricey now, but all the other ones are pretty attainable. So if you want to be a completist and you want to do a run of Daredevil or of a series from the Silver Age Marvel, that's a great one to do. So yeah, and I think you picked up a bunch of Daredevil books off of Roy at the show, at the sale, which is excellent. Blademan 4, wait, Steve's here. Hi, Kevin. Big win for Pierre and Roy Saturday night. Yes, sir. Blademan is Steve. He's going to be doing a show very soon. Steve will be doing a show. I think he's going to be doing it at Roy's house. Roy's got the setup now, and Steve's already tapped Roy on the shoulder. Can I use your setup in your garage? And he'll be coming by and bringing lots of books. And if you like those black dot sales, that was Steve's idea. And Steve is Blademan 408. He'll be doing a show, I think, in October. So, again, make sure you subscribe to the channel and put the notification bell on so you'll know when Steve's show is coming up. Christopher Reynolds is in the house. Hey, Kev, any big pulls today? Well, we got a couple. Look at that ASM 129 and FF 49 are pretty big. And I think Chris actually is doing a sale too, I think in November. So we got a lot of people really interested in doing sales right here on the Comic Doctor YouTube channel. And if it's any indication what happened on the show on Saturday, you can do a lot of sales right here. And I'll give you advice as to what kind of books to put out, because there's certain books that just sell like hotcakes, right? ASM 129 is your special. You know what, Chris? Sometimes I think it is, it's one of those books that I've had very good luck with. Stavros says, what happened there? Oh, sorry. It just that sometimes. I'm sorry, guys. It just jumped on me there. Okay, right there. Stavros, if I was in Oshawa, I would have loved to help out on a weekend getting shipping out. Oh man, it's just look, I don't have a very big space here, and when the shipping stuff, the bubble wrap and the paper and the boxes and I have a shrink wrap machine that I use, it's just become, and then all the software to do the FedEx and all that, it just takes a lot of time. It takes a full day. So that's why I did a full day last week. I'm going to do a day, it might be even Sunday, where I do a shipping day, but I know I have Mike out in the Maritimes. I got to ship him a big order back. I got to finish off Renee's order. I've got Stavros's books here I got to ship out to him, and many more. So that will happen very soon. Prince Zodiac says, yeah, I thought I owned first Hobgoblin or first Ned Leeds as Hobgoblin, and my label didn't reflect it. Was there a controversy I was unaware of? The first Hobgoblin is 238. It always has, but first Ned Leeds does come earlier than that, and I forget the issue. I think it's the one with Puma on the cover. I think. I'm not sure. Anybody want to correct me on that? First Ned Leeds, is it like one? I'm not sure. I could be wrong. Can somebody out there help us out in the chat? First Ned Leeds versus the first Hobgoblin. Paul, what a beautiful book that FF49 is. It is. It's a book that was never on my radar and now is. Stavros, did not even notice the label Air. LOL. Yeah. Charlie, is that FF48 white page 49? Where'd it go? There it is. Here, I'll bring it back out again. Off-white pages. Check it out, guys. Right here. Look how the colors in this camera are sick. Oh boy, look at that. Here you go. It's off-white pages. See, I need to square it up. The camera has to be right over top of the comic. And right now it is not. And that is why we have that kind of an odd angle thing going on. But I will rectify that in future. Prince Zodiac with a nice tip. Thank you so much, Neil. Always very, very appreciated. It's a professionalism I admire. Well, thank you. Again, I try my best. I try my best to be as professional as possible. Answering all the questions and even the emails, guys, the emails that come in. Sometimes I'm just inundated with, it takes me 3 hours to answer emails sometimes, right? So if you're wondering why it takes so damn long, and again, Charlo doesn't have full reign. Like Charlo doesn't, it's just not, here, Kevin, they're done, go. Send them to CGC. It's like, if Charlo does 100 books, I sit down, I inspect every single book. And either I tweak the book or I give him notes and he goes back and tweaks it till I'm happy. So every book is touched by these hands. Okay, so yeah, everything takes time, right? Everything takes time. Charlie D, hey Kevin, great show Saturday. Thank you, Charlie. Thanks for coming out. Be more of those shows to come. I think you guys are really going to enjoy that. John Sherwood's in the house. How you doing, John? Good to see you. Sam T, thank goodness. Thought my eyes were going bad. No, you're okay, man. You're okay, Sam. And your books are on their way to CGC as we speak, by the way. Prince Zodiac says, I'll take weird angles for $100, Alex. Exactly. John Short, is the camera, or you just look that, is it, or you just look, oh, I just look that good. I just look that good, John. Thanks for noticing, brother. Stavros, no, I need to get books to you. Oh, that too, yes. Robin, didn't CBCS lose hundreds of books recently? Yeah, I don't know the whole story. I don't know how that was resolved, or if it was resolved or not. I try not to get involved in all the baloney that comes out of those places, but essentially, yeah, I think 200 or 300 books went missing, and whether it was a one order or a few orders, but they're looking into it. They're going to fix the problem. They probably will. Maybe they got to throw money at it. I have no idea, and that's why CGC, asks me for values when I send books in, because they insure the books in case. Look, something could go wrong when the books are over there. I'll tell you, I think I told the story before. Once before, I wasn't a big book, but about two or 3 years ago, I had a customer of mine had a first Doomsday, a Superman, what is it, 18, first Doomsday anyways, a 9.8, and I had it, it was finished, it was going to ship out, and they contacted me and said, Kevin, customer service contacted me and said, would you be willing to sell that Superman, first appearance of Doomsday in 9.8 white pages? I'm like, not a hard book to find, really. I'm like, it's not my book. I can ask the owner and get back to you. So I did, and he said, sure, sell it to them. But I want top dollar. So I looked at the most, the highest, most recent sale, and they gave him the money, and they forwarded me the cash. I gave it to him, and that was that. Because obviously something happened to somebody's Superman, is it 18 or 17? I forget. But something happened to it. So they replaced it, right? So shit happens, guys. It happens. I don't know how almost 200 or 300 books can go missing like this. That kind of is weird. But it does happen, I guess. Stavros, Mike, Nova Me. There you go, Mike. Stavros is looking for a Nova. Get in touch with him. Mike, if you want Stavros's phone number, let me know. I can pass it on to you. Chris Reynolds, lots of really nice Silver Age slabs and high-grade Canadian variants. That's what you're bringing in, Chris? Because we have a lot of people who want those Canadian variants. Mike asks, I think CGC just revised their ETAs. Slightly longer waits now. Nothing crazy. Yeah, I was noticing their economy fast tracks have not been all that fast. They've been better than the regular economies, but still not as not as quick as it was a couple of weeks back. Chris Reynolds, my sale will be a smoker. Guys, I'm telling you, when Chris Reynolds does the sale in a few weeks' times, you do not want to miss it. I can tell you, I work on a lot of Chris's books, and the dude has some serious stuff. Lots of Marvel too. Lots of Marvel. Keys. So if you're in the market for that, you got to be at our sale when Chris goes live, probably in November sometime, I think. Stavros would work for pressing. It'd be nice. Charlie D, I gave Kevin the 129. It was an 8.5 and now a 9.2. That one there, Or another one, Charlie. I'm so mixed up. Was that yours? I hope so. The DF was creamed off-white. Were those both yours, Charlie? I hope so. If so, congratulations. I always have good luck with those ASM 129s, I tell you. ASM 18 first net leads. Oh, wow. It's going way back. Dennis Mason's here. How you doing, Dennis? The Great Comic Book Theft of 2022. I hope it's not a theft. Man Bat Detective. All great things take time and effort. Well, that's kind of the way it goes. October 8th is the date. Tons of Bronze Age and Silver Age. Lots of Black Dot specials. Daredevil, FF, Captain America, all X-Men, a few DC also. Now that's Batman. That's Blade Man 408 sale. Again, that's Steve from Peterborough. He's a Blade Man. He is going to be doing, you want to mark, I haven't started advertising yet, but October the 8th is his date. I haven't even checked my calendar yet. I hope I can do October the 8th. I got to check with the boss. You never know, right? But I think it's clear. So that will be Steve's day. And he said it himself, lots of Black Dot specials. What those Black Dot specials are is he'll have a book, he'll turn it around, have a black dot on it. The price will be, say, $50. It's $25. That's how he's doing it. And go back and check out the sale. Just zip through the sale we did on Saturday and see some of the awesome Black Dot specials that were there. Charlie D, that was mine. Excellent, Charlie. I'm glad to see we got great bumps on those. Prince Zodiac. The only Canadian price variants I want are Alpha Flight. I'm surprised they made anything different. Tell me about it. Well, Chris, I just explained it. There you go. Charlie D, the Doctor Just Bumps and the master of the ASM 129. Yeah. Listen, about the sales, I'll talk for anybody who's interested in doing the sales. It's you got to price your stuff aggressively. What I mean by that is, like, if you've got a super hot key book that's everybody wants, and you're not going to want to knock the price down too much. But other books that are maybe run books or whatever, bulk run books, even from the Silver Age, do some kind of Black Dot special or some kind of special, $10 a book or $20 a book type thing. And if you watch the sale on Saturday, those Black Dot specials just got the momentum going, and it just kind of, people got excited. It was a lot of fun, and the books were just flying. So, like, I'm not saying ASM 129s, but I'm saying, again, run books. It might not necessarily be keys, but nice, very fine, fine copies of Silver Age, Daredevil or Hulks or whatever, or Tales to Astonish, you name it. Those things will go like hotcakes. So, but you know what? Everybody can come up with their own idea and their own way of doing things. But if you're gonna price everything at GPA plus 20%. There won't be any sales. I'll just warn you right now. That's just not the way it works. That's the way it is anywhere, though, right? If you do that, even in a comic show, no one's going to buy anything from you. I still remember that guy. I mentioned this before, too, but I'll mention it again. There's that time when, I think it was before I was doing comic pressing, actually, before I was offering my service. I was at the Toronto Comic Book Show selling comics, and this guy comes in, and he buys like 3 tables or 4 tables. He's right beside me, and his books were perfect. They were all perfectly bagged, triple boarded. Everything was like brand new. Everything was priced individually. It was beautiful, a beautiful setup. Beautiful setup. Like, it was like meticulous. It looked beautiful. And people were looking at the books and wanting to buy, and they'd go, "Oh, you're asking, $25 for this. Will you take, 15?" He'd say no. Okay. Will you take 20? No. Okay, they'll put it away and then walk away. And then someone else will come pick up a different book. You're asking, $13.50 on this book. You take 10? No. Like, I'm seeing this out of the corner of my eye. And I'm selling books. To me, I came here to sell, not to sit on books. He didn't sell a damn thing all day. He was there for, from 10 o'clock in the morning till 4:30. He did not sell one book. And I was like, what are you doing? You come to a show and you don't haggle with anybody. People are making you offers, cash offers. Go sell that book on eBay and pay them 18%, or go sell them whatever, or Comic Link and sell them there and pay whatever, 10, 20% or whatever. I go, you have to negotiate, man. You have to have some negotiating power. Now, if you overpaid for a book, then you're going to lose on it if you sell it anyway. So just put it away or don't sell it yet. But I used to keep track of what I paid for every single book. So I knew I had a spreadsheet when I was at the shows. If I had a book on my wall for $100 and say I had $60 into that book and fair market it on as $100 and someone offers me 80, I probably wouldn't say no right away. I'd look at what I had into it and I did, okay, maybe I'll offer it for 90 and end up at 85. happy with that. I made some money off it, and there's still a little bit of meat on the bone for the next guy. That's the way I always look at it. If you're looking to get every single penny out of your comic books, like every single, rinse it out, good luck. You got to pay the piper somewhere. Whether you're paying an auction service or you're paying someone to sell you a consignment. You sell your books in consignment. Most comic stores want 25% to put your books up on their wall, right? So, or if you sell your books to a comic store, good luck. They're going to give you, 30% of what they're worth, 40% if you're lucky. So, I mean, if you're that way, then you won't have good luck selling your comics. Charlie the okay, Henry, that FF49 puts mine to shame. Yeah, but it ain't no FF5. Right, Henry? I have it, Prince Zodiac. I use a labeler and stick it on my slab. What's that? You put like, okay, I'm not following your conversation there, so I'm not sure. ASM 257 is a book I have that I thought was a first Ned Leeds. That's the one, right? 257. That's the one I was thinking of too. And that's a what do you call it? It's the book with the Puma, right? Everyone was specking on that character too. All right, guys, let me see. You know what? Before I go, my friends, again, if you haven't done so already, if you're contemplating subscribing or not, please do consider subscribing. It doesn't cost you a darn thing. And I do have giveaways. And the next giveaway is coming up very soon. Well, hopefully very soon. When I hit 2,000 subscribers, I will be giving out a few gifts. First of all, and these have been donated actually so far, giving out this copy of Avengers 100 7.5 donated by Sean out of BC. That's the first one. The other day, Marty came into the shop and said, give this out at your 2,000 subscriber giveaway. So Avengers Annual 10, first appearance of Rogue right here in a 9.0. That's pretty cool. Those two comics are on the block to be given away. Oh, it's just a scratch on the slab a bit. And I'm also giving away, again, also donated, this awesome Jim Lee print, donated to us by Rob P. out of Toronto, and it's signed by the man himself, Jim Lee. That's a really nice print. So those are three nice giveaways that are happening when I hit 2,000 subscribers, and who knows, there might be some more giveaways too. It's awesome. I like sharing the wealth with you all. So hit that subscribe button, the like button, hit the notification bell. Guys, when is the next What's in the Press? James is asking. Probably at some point this week. Maybe on Friday. Because I'm starting a new round of books, so I'll probably pull some in and do another episode of that as well. My friends, thank you so much for coming out. I am going to take off because it is almost 10 o'clock and it's time for this man to get some beauty sleep. I do thank you for popping by. I hope you enjoyed those books. Which books in this collection are these in this box? I know they're probably Mike's books, and I know that Stavros likes the Nova #1s. What books are you keen on getting? Any of those books in this last little batch, something you're interested in having? Let us know in the comment section below. All right, guys, thanks so much. Rob asks, have I ever had a 9.8 with a date stamp? I'm not sure. I don't think so, but I think you can have one with a date stamp. I'm pretty sure you can. So there you go. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Have a great night. See you very, very soon. Thanks for popping by. Night.